Hello, class. Okay, this is the introduction to the Photoshop module. Let me go back over here. All right, so this is by far the most intensive part of the class because you have several steps that are going to be involved in this class. So I'm going to kind of preview Module 3 and go over a few things, and then I will have a separate video to explain the project poster, because it's very intense. You have several steps here as part of that project. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with the Photoshop lesson plan. Now, I love Photoshop. Photoshop is very versatile. You've got so much manipulation techniques that you can use in Photoshop. And even though we're just going through the basics right now, I do encourage you to go back and kind of play with it more. Even after this class is done, you'll be amazed at what you can do. So this lesson plan just kind of previews everything that you're going to be doing for this module. And the lessons to turn in. All right, the schedule. Remember, the schedule is on the front under syllabus. You can click on syllabus and you can find all that, and it'll tell you when everything is due. And you've got several things, like I said before, several things. Now, the one thing I want to talk about, and I can't stress this enough, and I will be saying it over and over and over again, on this poster project, you must use your own photos for this project. I know we have the commons out there, and some of those are free to use for editorial. I do not want to. This class, you're going to be stretching your knowledge, stretching your creativity. So you must use your own photos. They don't have to be perfect. They really don't. Now, and when you do your ideas, you don't, in your contact sheet, you don't have to use your own photos. You can pull your ideas from other places. But when you're putting your final photo together, or even your thumbnails, then you must use your own photography. And I don't want you using anything from Commons, okay? So if you have any questions, just email me about that. All right, so you've got several steps, like I said, in the poster, and I'll go over that more in the other video. All right, now let's go back to the module. All right, downloading the lesson files. Now, everybody has problems with this, and I can understand because it can get very frustrating. So that's why we have this PDF file here that you can download, or you can actually just look at. If you just want to preview it right there, you can. See? Bingo. Okay. So, remember, this module, you are using the Photoshop book, not the Adobe Creative Cloud book, the Photoshop book. Please make sure you use the right lesson files. And I'm going to stress that again because I don't want to hear later on, oh, I used the wrong files. I wasn't sure. This way I know. I have stated it. Use this book and download these files. I will not accept the Photoshop files from the Creative Cloud book. Okay? So, in order to download these lesson files, you'll have to open up, and you should have already purchased the book by now. If you've purchased the physical book, there should be a CD in there that you just pop in and copy over the files. But if you're doing it online, then after you purchase the book, you'll put it on the bookshelf here, and you'll click on the link. You're going to look for Getting Started. So let's review it based upon this PDF. Let's just go over it step by step. So I'm going to open that PDF. Okay. I'm going to move this over a little bit so we can see. All right, so this is how to download. So we are on the Getting Started page, and it says to look for, make sure I'm back on that page. You want to go to Accessing the Lesson Files in Web Edition. You're going to click on this link right here. It's going to bring up a new tab. Now, if you have not registered, then you will follow the next instructions. Okay? So you're going to sign in and you're going to register the project from the book, that you should have got, the email that you should have gotten after you download after you purchase the book. I have already purchased the book. I've already downloaded it. So I've already created my account. So I'm just going to go into my account and I'm going to go to my registered products, and here it is. So that puts me here. All right. Now, the next thing, once you get to the point where you've got your product registered right here, you're going to click Access Bonus Content. And boom, there you are. You can download the different sections you're going to need in lessons 1 through 6. So you can just download these two or download them all. So you can just click on the link that you want and then navigate to where you're going to save it, either on your flash drive or on your hard drive. Now, what you're seeing is from a Mac computer. So what you're seeing may be a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing. So you want to make sure you're downloading it to wherever you're going to be able to access it. Whether that's, if you're mobile and you're moving from computer to computer, then save it on a flash drive. Just make sure your flash drive is big enough. Okay. If not, you can save it on your hard drive. So that is how to download the lesson files. All right. Let's go back to the next step. Okay. Now here's your Dallas and filter effects and links. Again, some people are asking me, well, where do I find it? It's going to be this link right here. So you go to that module, you click on that link, and then it goes to here, and you click on this link. All right? And you will click on it. It will open it up, and you're going to download it. That's all it is. So for each one, you're going to download the filter exercise and the text exercise. All right? Now, these two, why are we doing this? It's because there's so much versatility, like I said, in Photoshop, including the ability to manipulate text and text and photos. So this is a way to kind of get you familiar with all of those effects that are out there. You don't have to use what you see here on the effects. You just have to pick one for each one of the word Dallas and one for each one of the photos. So you are free to use your own creativity and what you like, or you're like, oh, that's cool, I'll say that sort of thing. Click and choose, change it up. That's what this is about. So on the filter exercise, it's the same thing. You're just kind of looking and seeing, oh, okay, so that's what that one looks like, or that's what that one looks like. The wonderful thing about Photoshop is that one effect on one project that you're working on may not be what you want to use on your next project. So this way you know what all of them do, but you still, oftentimes, I still find myself going through them going, oh, well, that doesn't work too well, and getting surprised at something that I thought wouldn't do very well actually did, and I liked the result. So that's good for the versatility, and I like that. So, okay. That's the Dallas and filter effects. Let's go back to the modules. Okay, then we have the project poster. So, go through each one of these. You have several steps. Each step counts. Each step has a grade weight to them. So you have to make sure that you do every step. I will go into details on this in the other video, like I said. By the way, your secret word is Olympics, because guess what? When I did this video, we were in the Winter Olympics. So, go Team USA. Okay. So, secret word is Olympics. All right. So, you've got several steps here, and you're going to, and like I said, each one of them has a weight count to it. So, and also remember, use your own photos in your final movie when you're working on your movie project. when you're doing your ideas and you're doing your contact sheet. You don't have to use your own photos. It's when you start building your own poster and what you turn in, that is when I want to see your original photos. They don't have to be perfect. I just want you to get more creative, think out of the box, stretch your capabilities. Okay? All right. And then, of course, the exercises here, which shouldn't be indented. Interesting. So, there we go. That way they're sectioned off east. And I don't have the test in here right now, but I will have it soon. So, okay. So that's pretty much it for this module. I would suggest, because we have, just make sure you're looking at the due dates on these. So far I haven't changed anything. So you should already be starting to work on your lessons 1 and 2, and tomorrow's 22nd, so yeah, we're all the way to lesson 4, and look for the video on the movie poster to come up soon. Okay? All right. Everybody, I hope, is doing okay. As always, please, please, please email me if you have any questions. Also, I do weekly Zoom meetings, and we can also meet on Zoom at another time. Just email me, and if you need to meet either virtually or on campus, I can do it either way. We can set up a time. All right? Everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you again soon.